Hello again. This is the second video in my third act predictions series of videos. Sorry about the t-shirt, I've got marks all over it, but I have a 2.5-year-old daughter and that's all I'm going to say. Today I'm doing a third act prediction of I.O. Last on Earth from Netflix, directed by Jonathan Helpert. I'm reading this off IMDb because I can't remember. Starring Margaret Qualley and Anthony Mackie. I hope I'm saying that right. So I got to 54 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's where I'm up to. I've got about half an hour left or so. And I thought this was a good place to stop it. I don't know. It seems like the third act's going to start now. So this is where I decided to stop the movie. So far, it's, it's quite underwhelming, I'd say. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I haven't watched any trailers or anything. I didn't know anything about this movie going in. But I was expecting, just from the sound of it and reading the little quick, description on Netflix, she would be searching around the earth looking for life and all this stuff. But she wasn't really. She went into one city, in New York or whatever it was, and looked around and found some insects, maybe, possibly. And that was about it. So she wasn't really searching for life. And then this guy comes out with the sky in a balloon, and it's all very... It's fine. It's a bit like reminds me of that other movie. Is it The Martian or what was the one with? Anyway, I can't remember what I'm sidetracking. It just reminds me of someone just being on a planet and breathing air and having to make their own air and their own plants and their own. We've seen this all before in lots of movies. They build their own gardens. They build their own areas of clean air, and they got their own showers and things like that. And it's. We've just seen it so many times lately. I feel like I have anyway. So at the moment I'm just bored witless. I like the relationship between the guy and the girl, although I'm not sure. There's an age gap obviously, so they're not really compatible in that sense. So there's no real tension there or anything. So it's just kind of nothing. It's just kind of, it's nice to find out, spoiler alert, it's nice to find out that about her dad already being dead, but we all knew that anyway, that the dad wasn't there, so that wasn't really a twist. Nothing really surprised me. She'd been left there on her own, yeah. Her dad had died, whatever. And now it's come to the third act. I just think I'm not really that bothered about what happens. I predict that the wind's gonna suddenly change, and they're gonna have to get everything ready together really fast. It's gonna be like a quick, we gotta go. We've only got one day left, and it's all like tight. Oh, we only got one. We have to leave today, and the wind changes, and they have to go, and it's all a rush to get to that last Exodus ship. They're all like, oh, we got it. It's all like tense at the end. But obviously they're gonna make it or not. I don't know. Is the last shot going to be bees? Producing honey and the earth kind of recovering, or do they get left there on the planet? That's the other thing. I mean, there's two kind of endings. Either one is, there's only enough room for her to get through the door and he pushes her through and he's left on the planet on his own, but then you see him with a new species of bee or something, and there's hope for him as well, something like that. So he saves her, which is kind of what he's doing anyway. Or they could just stay on Earth and just make new plants and animals. Maybe they have a baby together. That would be weird, wouldn't it? I don't know. I think the ending would probably just be she manages to get on, but she ends up like loving him, and he's like, "Don't leave me," and he has to stay there on the earth. That's my prediction. And then there's some sort of life thing at the end where it's like, "Oh, life does find a way at the very end." Probably that's my prediction. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna watch the rest now. Let me know what you think at this point. Write a comment below. If you've paused this film at the same time, tell me what you think happens and see whether you're right or not. And you can be honest. I'll trust that you are being honest. You can write what you predicted at this point. All right, let's carry on watching it. Wait. I just watched the next 5 minutes and it was a email from Elon, right? And that's changed my prediction. And I don't know if this counts now or not, but just from those next 5 minutes, which I didn't get to, he's written saying, I'm not actually going to be with you anyway. So when you get on the ship, I'm not going to be there anyway. I'm not going to be with you. I just put my jumper on and it's got paint on it because I'm an artist, in case you didn't wondered why I'm in this shed. This is where I paint. So that's changed my whole prediction, because if she doesn't want to go now, what's the point in going? The whole point is saying, yeah, all right, I'll go then. It's because, she wants to be with Elon and she knows that, she's got this love and, they'll be together on the ship or whatever. But now she knows he's not going to be there anyway. She ain't going to want to go. But I really, it's one of those films I just don't really care. But I will watch it for you. I can watching it. I would turn it off by now. I'm really not that bothered. Anyway, I'll stop recording and actually get on with the rest of it. So that was the ending. Right. Depressing. About as boring as the whole movie. There were moments where I felt like sorry for the dude, you know. Micah. I felt sorry for him at some points, you know, his history and that. There was a bit of interest there, a little bit of story. It was like loads of backstory, but no real story. So I presume he left. He was in the clouds at the end, and she stayed and had the baby, and she's fine, and life finds a way, like Jurassic Park. Somehow she's immune to it. Whatever. I don't know. Just stupid ending. Slightly depressing. She's on her own. What does she do? Have sex with her own child? I mean, how are they going to procreate the earth again? Are they just waiting for people to come back now? Like people that are not immune to it to come back and die again? I mean, or does the ocean breeze coming in at the end mean that the planet's cleaning itself? I don't know. I don't really care. To be honest, the whole movie, I'm just like, all the way through, I'm like, I don't care. The only reason I'm doing this is because of making this video. So, massive thumbs down. So, a whole review of the whole film, I'd say, if you've got, you know, if you're waiting for a phone call or something, and you've got nothing to do for an hour and a half, possibly stick it on if you want. So, yeah, it's on Netflix if you want to watch it, but I wouldn't waste the time. So, there you go. It's a very much a beige movie, if you want to watch a beige movie. Anyway, that's it. See ya. See you on the next one.